Am I not live? Pretty sure I'm live. Pretty sure I got that green dot. Yep. Yep. No. You don't play ball? Hey, you son bitch. That would go. That was loud for me. There we go. Cool. Let's just put that. In fact, it's not. There we go. Put that out of the way somewhere where it's gonna get absolutely no 4G connection at all. No. Yeah, whatever. Welcome back to the stream. This is Chaos Legion. Chaos Legion. Chaos Legion. I'm stuck. And still a bit on the loud side for me. There we go. In fact, it's just a little bit on the loud side for you too. Whatever. We'll make it work. What button is it to... Forgets the controls to one of my favorite games. Ooh, the sacrilege. Wait, did it just hang on, what's that? Defense up, hell yeah. I'd buy that for $1. So anyway, continuing on with the thought that I had like friggin' millennia ago. Is my stream, my page, my channel is not the most viewer-friendly thing on the planet apparently. Because streaming direct to Twitch. What? Well, whoa! Wait, whoa! Hang on a sec. Hold on a second. Whoa. Sorry. Whoa. Okay, I don't have anything open that would be downloading. That's weird. But also my... Okay. I don't know what was going on there. It was having a freak out. It was having a massive freak out session. Well, yeah, there we go. It's doing it again. What's it doing? Oh my... This is a problem. Fuck's sake. Back me up, it was fine last week. And yet... I haven't changed anything. Literally have not changed anything since last week, and it's fucking chugging. In fact, I think I have fewer programs open right now. Like, I haven't changed any of the settings of any of the programs that we're running right now. I don't know what's going on. Having a bad day? Average time to render frame is 13, 14 milliseconds. That's not on. Hold on. Do I have it on the right? We have the audio track selected. We have streaming is NVENC H264 new. Oh, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Don't know why it keeps resetting the window it's selected. Let's let's try that. Maybe I'm an idiot. Yeah, looks like I'm an idiot. I don't understand why they have a multi-adapter compatibility mode if it doesn't do anything for multi-adapters. Here I am with my multi-adapter, and there it is, just slowing everything down. That is exactly what was causing the problem. There we go. Boom. Had changed the setting. I am an idiot. Welcome back to the stream. Good. I have taken off the technical difficulties. It's a lot easier to stream. I will be, if anyone wants to get into this, it is a lot easier to stream if you have extra screen space to stream with. Like, if you have your main game and you have maybe two extra monitors subsequent to your game. Yep. Because, well, you can see the chat for one thing. You don't have to run in like a weird tiny window. You can run in full resolution, which some people, I guess, don't like. I guess Twitch specifically does not like that. Twitch prefers you to stream in a lower resolution, especially if you're a noob who isn't endorsed by Twitch. It's just the way it goes, you know. Yeah, because they don't offer real-time transcoding for people that are not partners. That's just the be-all and end-all of the situation, I'm afraid. It's a shame, absolutely, but at the same time, I understand. You know, if they're not set up to, you know, with a beneficial two-way contract for money generation, I guess there's no real incentive for them to provide the full fat service to every one of their users that decides maybe that they want to stream once, twice, maybe. Who knows? Who knows how many times Casual Boy streams, or how often? You know, that is the quandary we find ourselves considering. And yeah, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, here I am upstreaming 1080p 60 FPS. That's 6 kilobits per second. Kilobits per second, is that right? Wow, 6,000 kilobits per second, jeez. Yeah, we got there in the end, don't worry. I think the AI has just died. Oh yeah, these guys can move. You deal with that, I'll deal. Oh, it's down? Sick. You know, and we have dropped some packets still. I don't know. Someone's on the friggin' internet doing some shit. I don't know. It's not me. Maybe someone's scalped our Wi-Fi password and I just it's like, go this way, and I'm like, about that. Still can't go backwards. Can't backtrack. Can't get that sick loot that we missed. Can't even see how to get that sick loot that we missed. Wow, it's dropping a lot of frames from the network today. Big shame, but big news, ladies and gentlemen. I have purchased a super friendly. No, no, no. A super friendly Powerline Ethernet extender, so I will be able to plug directly into the modem essentially. As far as I understand it, I read a few articles, none of which were scientific, sadly. Yeah, I know. I read a few articles, and basically you're looking at 10 to 50% of the advertised performance, basically. Oh, there's still some behind us. I am so close to death. I do not want to die. Life recovery. Very good. So we're looking at 10 to 50% of the bandwidth you get advertised on the box. And it's advertised gigabit, so that's 500. That's 10. No, it's 100 to 500. Yeah, I can do maths. Don't worry. 100 to 500 megabits per second, which is more than enough to stream the entire bandwidth of the internet that's provided to this location. Let alone, you know, the 6 meg up. It's only 6 meg up, right? But I thought that, you know, it would be an idea to test maybe the stability of the setup. Because right now I have a crappy Wi-Fi extender, basically. You know, well, it's not even an extender. It's just a dongle. But it's a big dongle. Chock off, I think, is the word that you might use to describe the extender. Oh, I remember this. Alright, let's... Big drop, big drop. Health up. Oh, it doesn't heal you though. Out of soul. Good. I absolutely wanted to be out of soul. Oh! Out of soul. Out of HP. I thought I died then. Are they stuck to me? No, they're not stuck to me. Ah, no. Cool. So, yeah, as far as I know it, there's as far as I know, the Ethernet over Powerline, yeah, 20%. That is 19.9 drop frames due to network, which is unusual. I will say that that's unusual. But what can you do? People say that wireless networks are unreliable, etc., etc. And there is a certain truth to that. Oh, did you see the wild impostering on that spider dude? Did you see that wild impostering? Did you see impostering in a game that came out before Halo 3? Holy shit! Absolutely denial of service. Oh wow, that even blows those guys away. Wow, I'm impressed. I am impressoed. Well, let's just get ourselves out of that tricky situation there. But yeah, and I've heard that wired connections through internet connections are obviously a little bit more reliable, a little bit more... I wish I could see what I was actually doing up there. Instead of just like stabbing in the dark at these attacks. A bit ridiculous really. This guy's gotta fuck off. Oh, he dropped something. He did not drop anything. It's fine, I'll take that. It's a lot less damage. Like a lot less damage. I'm attacking the wrong damn thing. Oh, you... Well, I can't stop now, can I? Okay, he's dead. He's dead. Boom! We're doing it, guys. We are completing the session. I guess the big question is, can I kill the boss? Which obviously the answer is still going to be no. I mean, look at it. It's fucking... Have you seen this boss? Friggin' ridiculous. XP gem. We've opened up that tiny little room in there. Yeah, look at that. It even tells you it's open. Yeah, I missed one. Thank you. I don't really care about killing him. He's not a useful dude to have killed. He doesn't need to be killed. And just walk past him. Isn't that nice? Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, wired internet connection. Down to 13.5% drop frames. So I guess it's whatever was downloading has stopped. But yeah, as far as I understand it, if I can finish my sentence without being interrupted by intense gameplay, there's a boss through there. The wired internet connectors don't seem to be any different than using just a regular LAN cable to connect your PC to your modem. So, I mean, it's understandable. It's just, you know... Oh, you heard nothing. That was not the inside of my controller breaking itself. There's a tab. There's a plastic tab on the inside. I think it came off one of the triggers. It's loose. Needs to be extricated. Otherwise, if anyone wants to donate a Kojima Productions BB controller to the stream, that'd be appreciated. There's a PlayStation 4 controller that I would like. Oh, press the wrong button. Yeah. Can I even? They can't even reach. Yeah, get him! Get him! Get him! Oh, snap. I didn't die. He missed me. So I saw some, well, I didn't see some. I was looking at brand new ones on Amazon, and I saw some, eventually I went to eBay, and just because, you know, people have the heebie-jeebies about buying used electronics. I have gotten over that heebie-jeebie. Used electronics to me, depending on what it is, I'm fine with it. Pretty much. Give or take. Ah! Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. I lost half my HP. Remind me to pause the game next time? Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, so I saw some on eBay for pretty cheap. Reasonably priced. No, I'm gonna stick with pretty cheap. Drop your feet. Drop your feet, you fallen walker. I know how to beat you. Oh my sweet bejeez. Sweet bejeez. That was not a friendly swipe. I locked onto this guy somehow last time. I can't remember how. Did he have his leg down? I can't do that now, can I? Oh, you fuck. Ah, he's broken my shit. Now I'm angry. And yet, cannot do anything to fight him. Yay! Woo! Big spice. Big spice! Ooh. Spicy. Anyway, if it doesn't pan out as being something that's useful, I guess I can just sell the adapters back on eBay where they came from. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We got him. We got him. Do we have to like break the armor off or something? Oof. I think that was pure luck that I managed to evade those. Chicken McNuggets. Chimkin McNuggets. Yep. Lift your leg up, put your leg down, get hit. Oof. Ah! He's gone. He's gone. Ah! We got him. It'd be really nice if I could finish this boss today. And 8 o'clock. I have to go just before 9 o'clock. Elsewise, trouble will ensue. God damn it! I put him away. What's he doing? What is that lad doing? What is he attempting? He's angry. He wants the whole world to know he's angry. Yeah. Ate that one. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. Very good. Very slime. So I don't know how to fucking kill this guy. Just get my phone up, dual screen, get some YouTube going. Then the bitrate will get crunched. The bitrate will be severely crunched. I And this is good because not only do we get a load of hits on target, but we can also kill all the little scrubs that come down, that drop down. Most of them, at least. Oh, have the wrong thing equipped there. It's unnerving. It's unnerving how many, you know, sprites come on the screen when he does that, because you get all these little dudes, but they're harmless. You can keep them as pets, and it would be a fun time. Oh, oh, do not want. Do not require. Oh. Meant to hit this guy, but in the face, no? But. Drop a leg. Drop a leg. Just drop me some soul. Anything. Anything, dog. Shoot me with your lasers. I don't fucking give a fuck. Fuck. So you can't evade it by running like past it because they home. That gets you killed faster, and they home good, apparently. Fuck off. I'm dead. Stupid fucking game. Oh, Bitstream hit the floor. Very good. Why? 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 Welcome to the Mouth Noise stream. This is very annoying. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. No, 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 no. Yes, 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 yes. Nope. Nope! Oh. Should probably pick that up. Yeah, yeah. He's just like not taking any damage though. Oh! Should I bring Malice next time maybe? Maybe yes. Maybe laser? Maybe explosions? Oh, you cheesy funk. Lasers? Easy peasy. Oh, is that it? Is that all she wrote? Is that my tale ended? Fuck. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. I can't do it. I don't have any XP. I don't have any XP items. Does my Legion have any XP? Not really. Oh, Blasphemy does. Fucking go Blasphemy. Mega lad. Lame. Big Mally boy. Assist, don't really care about that. Force would be cool. But I can't afford it. Let's improve their defense though, okay? Menu who's got DualShock integration has force feedback on the menu. That's pretty cool. Not a lot of games. I don't remember a lot of games having force feedback on the menus. Yeah, I can't. We're not at a stage in the game where I can freely select the level to farm.
Kuzka the Grand Cave is an abysmal labyrinth that nature...
Good. It is abysmal. I'm not sure about nature though. That four-legged walker tank doesn't seem like something that would just occur. Yep. I'm gonna be a master at clearing this level at the end of the night. Or at 9 o'clock when I have to leave. I hate this. I planned on doing a long stream today, and it's just been interruption after interruption after interruption after interruption. Nothing has gone well today, and it's pissing me off! As well as this boss. This boss is also pissing me off. So I'm just gonna chill out here, I think. You gonna attack those dudes? They are not gonna attack those dudes. Ah! Oh, well. That went well. Guess we'll just farm it for some soul. So how's your day been? Yeah, no, don't be an idiot. So, you can't use the lock-on strafing camera in this game with Malice and not have Malice move. Oh wow. Oh right, and I haven't re-unlocked the boys. XP. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Did I just take like a shit ton of damage? La ba 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 da. Swag. 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 It's gonna take so long. We're in the groove now, baby. No escape. The stun lock. We good? We good. Oh. Network's dropping frames again. Guess I'll just stand here until they stop dropping. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Not super effective. Oh, they can just shoot through the game? Let him wall hacks off me. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm not fighting next to those two dudes. I'm not stupid. Come on. Come on. Do it. Yes! You're mine now, bitch! Ah! Easy peasy. As for these guys, I don't have Blasphemy with me, so this is gonna totally suck. Oh, hello. No, no, that's not effective. No, no. Whoa! Back me up. In the last 4 streams, none of them have ever done that. I'm fucking shook. Oh shit. No kilobits. No kilobits. What the fuck is happening? No kilobits. 0. 159. 0. Hold on a second. Let me just go have a look. Well, would you look at that? My stats don't look like a dumpster fire. We don't have a continue. We do have a continue. The continue is at the boss. The continue is definitely at the boss. But I did save after I switched to Malice, so yeah. Wow. A little bit on the loud side for me, but we can adjust. I can adjust that. You can't adjust that. Where's my phone? Where is my phone? That's my pocket. Jesus. Professional idiot. Rache. Rache. Okay. Oh, oh shit. Shit. Okay. Whatever, I guess. Let's put that up there, where I can both see it and also not see it. Legion Equip. Let's check out what we got. Yeah, Guilt Malice. Sorry about yesterday. If anyone came yesterday, and I know for a fact that you didn't, so I don't know who I'm apologizing to anyway. But if anyone's watched that VOD, big sorry. Oh, we got a red button. Dropping frames over the network. Oh, good. I can't tell you who that is. That's just the network, I'm afraid. Gonna have to deal with that. I did order. I have ordered, once again, I will tell you, I have ordered a Powerline Ethernet adapter. So hopefully this wireless network BS will be greatly reduced in the near future. Yeah, big slam. I don't know. Yesterday was a write-off, as we say in the United Kingdom. The damages rendered exceeded the total value of the insured items. Ah! No! No! I mean, yeah, but my trigger's stuck. No. Also, no. I want this one. What's up, dude? Nope! I guess that could work. I think it was just a start of stream hiccup. The same thing happened yesterday. I guess it's, you know, it's preparing itself to upstream for an evening. Don't we all? We all have to prepare ourselves for an evening upstream. Yeah. Absolutely. What is this guy weak to? He's not weak to bullet. He's not weak to sword. Is he weak to claws? No. I haven't done anything today and I'm so tired. I wired the Switch. So I have a, excuse me, let me just move the mic. I have a Linisher, as they are known in the business. And the Switch that came with it was garbage. And I replaced that instantly. But the Switch that I replaced it with was also garbage. There's been a move around in the workshop. There's been a twisting of tables, a turning of chairs. There is in fact now a chair in the workshop, thank God. And in the move, I may have hit the old Switch box with a hammer. Because I can't remember why I did it, but I did it. Big idiot play. Obviously broke the Switch box. I think the Switch itself is still good, but the box it sits in absolutely destroyed. So I obviously needed another Switch. Bought another Switch, very expensive, but it's okay because I got refunded from a purchase from a music store that went wrong. I had to return, but they refunded me far too much money, and now I feel really guilty for sending that back now. Because I sent them an email. I sent the shop I bought them from an email. Said these items aren't what you're advertising. These items aren't what I expected to receive. There's a scratch. I ordered 2 pickup covers for a guitar. And I wanted gold pickup covers with holes out for the screw terminals on like a PAF style pickup. You know what I'm talking about. People who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. People who don't know what I'm talking about don't need to know what I'm talking about. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Anyway, one of them was, it had like a cut through the zippy baggie it came with. And scratches through the opening. Obviously someone had opened a box full of these things with a knife and put the knife just a little bit too far in, scratched up one of the things. And usually a shop would do that, they'd take the stock and they would have it either in the physical shop to sell to people who can see that, or they will put it in like a bargain bin, or they will simply return it to the manufacturer and lie about how it got broken to get a free one from the manufacturer. Great scam. But no, they sent me this scratched up pickup cover and I was like, okay. And two, I ordered gold pickup covers. They were nickel silver. So you know, I was like, hey, dudes, these pickup covers aren't very good. They aren't what I ordered. They aren't what I expected to receive, and I'd like to return them, please. You know, just plain as 14-day distance shopper law. I have my 14 days to bring the stuff back to the shop, send the stuff back to the shop, and they refund me the price of the thing, and the cost of the shipping for the items gets difficult, really, when you order multiple items. Only want to send back like 2/3 of the order and not all of it. Bought a Switch, an MEC Switch, which is, I don't want to say it's good, but I don't want to say it's garbage either. It's serviceable. It's a lower quality than the NKK Switch I replaced it with. Replaced with it? What? Why isn't this thing dead yet? Anyway, the long and the short of it is, they didn't reply to my email, so I went to PayPal. You know, I was like, okay, hey PayPal, there's a problem with my order. These aren't what I expected to receive. And they were like, okay, we'll tell the shop. And the shop was like, oh yeah, that's fine. There's a problem with the order. Just, you know, we'll send it back and we'll do the thing. And I was like, okay, well, I would like a refund for the cost of the items and the cost of the shipping to get them back to you, or however you want to work it out. Legitimately, I believe it is the cost of the shipping that I paid originally, and I have to cover the cost of shipping back to them. If it was something I didn't want, if it's their problem, they have to cover the cost of the shipping, and they refund the cost of the shipping and the cost of item as well. And PayPal were like, okay, we've reviewed your interaction with the shop, and bearing in mind, I was perfectly fine having a partial refund and sending it back, and the shop, assumedly, was also perfectly fine with having a partial refund and having it sent back, and PayPal stepped in between us both, happy as we were to do business as we were, and said, stop, this gentle person has been tricked, conned of his own monies. You must refund him the full amount, you fiends. And so I had this almost €40 refund, and it's just ridiculous. And yes, I bought the cheapest pickup covers, bear in mind, and the refund amount was almost €40. That's how much Switches cost these guys. I'd like to a big shout out to Mouser and RS Components for providing electronic goods. And why isn't this dead yet? At a reasonable price. No, it is difficult because a lot of electronical device manufacturers don't care about swag. They don't care about style. They don't care about the design aesthetics that you want to attribute to a product that has a switch or a button or a light or an LED or a fob or a key thing or whatever on it. So when someone makes a three-way on toggle switch, they're like, yeah, okay, you get it in bare steel or black plastic. That's the options you get. There's no, it doesn't look nice. It just, it works good, doesn't look nice. And there are certain companies, obviously in certain niche markets, namely electronic musical instrument production, who take it upon themselves to custom produce common colors of position switches, switch hats, etc. For use by luthiers, guitar building companies, you name it. Anything that has a potentiometer on it or a toggle switch, you can bet your dollar that while they could use a ubiquitous made in China, Taiwan, Taipei, plain stainless steel or nickel plated or black plastic standard item, would rather use either an in-house custom-built thing, which is usually a combination of a ubiquitous button and then like a plastic or a metal surround, shroud, cover, coating, casing, extra LED lamps, and supporting driver circuitry, or an off-the-shelf, pre-made, pre-plated, to spec. Why is this not dead yet? Oh my god. Item that they can purpose to their own ends. So companies like NKK and MEC make switches already, but NKK and MEC also supply custom OEM plated switches to guitar manufacturers, specifically Warwick and ESP respectively. Warwick own MEC and NKK supply the switches for ESP. And those OEM switches, because they are not available on the website. Well, the Warwick one was, but the NKK wasn't. NKK's website is very much more like the Mouser RS component style thing, where you have it's black or it's silver basically, which is a shame. So those are OEM parts, which I think are going to be very hard to get access to if I want one, and I do want one. If you are an NKK Switch representative and you can get me a gold-plated M2020 3-way on toggle switch for my ESP Horizon 3, please get in touch. Not at this web zone. But basically, the guitar I bought is red guitar, and I asked specifically when they built it. This is sounding real pretentious now because I'm not. Anyway, ESP guitars, most of them are built to order, and I ordered a Horizon 3 red, and the Horizon 3 red comes as standard with black, I think gunmetal or Cosmo Black. They're the two color names that we can spit out to kind of describe it. If you type in those two, if you type in fact, hang on, let me just have a. It's a little bit darker than Cosmo Black actually. Cosmo Black's a little bit more graphite-y. This is quite shiny. Maybe black nickel or black chrome. But it's yeah, I think gunmetal. Although I thought gunmetal was a lot lighter than this. Maybe I've confused gunmetal and Cosmo Black in my head. Anyway, it's not the point. Cosmo Black is an Ibanez trade term, and you are not allowed to use it. I think something. What was I saying? Anyway, yeah. So these switches, because they are OEM made, and there's a relatively small market for them. Yes, there's, I'm sure, hundreds of thousands of guitars made on planet Earth every year, but compared to the hundreds of thousands of guitars made on planet Earth, there are millions of electronic devices with toggle switches and stuff. So, you know, having, you know, we're talking like industrial machines, we're talking like workplace environment safety, electronic equipment, or stuff like that, panel equipment for film studios, TV studios, any panel equipment really. It doesn't have to be for a specific thing, but if you have a panel that has to be custom made and it has to have toggle switches, they're going to use the cheapest, bottom dollar, ubiquitous, it'll do the job, it's rated for the duty item. Why isn't this thing dead yet? Oh my god. What is this game? Is this fun? Get shot. Wait, can I... Anyway, but because these items are that didn't take all year. Because these items are OEM manufactured to the specifications of specific companies, specific people at companies, and under contracts, and they have a much smaller production run. They don't really make them. They make them en masse, but they don't make them in such a mass that would be useful for any kind of general audience. The price is just astronomical. We're talking 10 to 20 euro. Why am I even doing these price calculations in euro? It's because I was shopping on a German website. That's how the prices were laid out. 10 to 15 euro each switch to the customer, to an end user. Not maybe to an OEM guy, not to a guy who's ordered 100,000 of these for OEM. But it turns out that gold hardware is also the rarest, the least common, the most frowned upon color of hardware choice to have on a guitar. And when I ordered the guitar, they said, we've got gold Floyd Rose, we've got gold knobs, we've got gold Rose Goto tuners, we've got gold Floyd Rose locking nut with a Floyd Rose locking nut tension bar. We've got friggin' gold pickup adjustment screws. We've got gold screws for the back plate. Jesus Christ, there is not a single... They got the gold jack plate. They got gold quick disconnect strap locks, which I don't really get on with, but they do the job, and I'm not going to complain about them because they are extremely expensive items to put on a guitar. They are. I believe they're Schaller. And Schaller strap locks. You just Google that. You go to eBay, you try and buy a pair of genuine Schaller strap locks now. They're 20 quid. Big money for strap... I say that. I wanted to buy some Ibanez strap buttons. Just not even strap locks, just regular fucking strap buttons. I bought some from AliExpress, and they were just no. They were so small. Like, I looked at them and it was like, oh yeah, it's this wide, it's this wide, it's this tall, it's this tall. And I'm like, okay. And I got my ruler out and I was like, yeah, that looks like it's about the same size as the one on my Ibanez. I'll buy those. It's $2, whatever. You know, $2 for like 4 sets. And they're tiny, they're unserviceable, and the turning quality is just fucking garbage, man. I could have bought a lathe and turned myself 100 of these, sold them as genuine parts, which you definitely should not do, and made myself a fucking killing for the time and money that I spent on AliExpress trying to find usable fakes. Sometimes it's worth it, you know? Sometimes you can find yourself a cheeky deal on some unlicensed look-alike gear, but in my experience, a lot of the time, it's not worth your time. There's specific things that you can get away with not having name brand items, but if you want a specific product, there's nothing I can tell you. You got to buy that product. There are a few things that AliExpress will counterfeit for you extremely well. They're mostly knives. They're mostly automatic knives. Let's be real. No one here on my channel, maybe you are into the business of buying automatic knives, but I'm not. Not yet. We're talking about guitars here. Let's not get off the topic. Anyway, there are no good counterfeit items on AliExpress for your guitar. There are. You can buy Goto tuners, branded, licensed, because... big plug! Guitar Family on AliExpress, or any of the Chinese reselling manufacturers, is the licensed Goto reseller in China. Take it how you will. I bought a set of Goto tuners from them. They feel legit. They came in the Goto packaging. They say Goto on them. They feel like Gotos. And coming from a guy with 2 made in Japan, I have an Ibanez ESP. Gotos. Goto all day. And I've put Gotos secondly onto a Squier, because the Squier tuners, they're garbage. Let's not beat around the bush. The default Squier tuners, they don't scream quality. That's how I'm going to describe it to you, so I don't seem like some guy who's got to have Gotos. You don't have to have Gotos. The tuners will do the job, but honestly, in the first guitar that I had serious problems with the strings slipping out of tune, and the Goto solved that. It rarely needs retuning now. But I just kind of followed suit, and they're a reliable, known, non-variable when building a guitar, when upgrading a guitar, when repairing a guitar, whatever. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Ibanez strap buttons. So I bought these shitty strap buttons from AliExpress, and they were bad. They were small. They were really poorly turned. There were tool marks all over them, and they came with these horrible felt little spacers. And anyway, I complain about £20 for a set of Schaller strap locks, but I went to the official Ibanez parts reseller in England, Cotton Guitars. Thank you. I've bought a lot of things from him. I'm not trying to put a guy out of business by buying things from China. I'm poor most of the time, and buying genuine Ibanez parts gets really, really fucking expensive. The only reason I did it is because I bought a 7-string, and it officially came with the really, really shitty plastic metal coated tuners. So it's like a metalized plastic film, and they're lightweight, they're undurable, and these ones especially the vapor deposition metal coating on the actual knobs had begun to corrode, which was, oh my god. Man dies on stream, part 1. What? Yeah, so the vapor deposited metal plating or powder coating, however it was done, I can only assume it was metal plating because it had started to corrode, was corroding. And every day I looked at it, and the previous owner had put this weird fucking tuning system that required a battery, and it was a big fuck, really. Like, when I got the guitar, I thought, it's quite wide. I didn't really enjoy it. And the day I packed it up to sell, I picked it up and had a, and I was like, yeah, this is actually a fairly good guitar. Fuck. But yeah, the knobs on it were basically disgusting. So I replaced them, and I sold the guitar with the original knobs just in case. You know, there are some people out there who appreciate that stuff. I appreciate it to a point, but if the original stuff is gross like that, I don't appreciate it, really. I mean, what I did was basically I went to Cotton Guitar Store, I bought Cosmo Black. They were Cosmo Black. That's powder Cosmo, because it's matte, reflects more light, looks lighter. Cosmo Black and Gunmetal are the same color. Yes. We got there in the end. Anyway, I know I bought Ibanez branded Cosmo Black, the metal knobs that you get on the J Custom and the Prestige lines. Well, you get out, because that's what came on the Ibanez that I bought when I was a fucking child, and I really enjoy that, the feel of the knobs. I really enjoy the look of the knobs and the fact that they're quite durable, the fact that they have a set screw. So, for fuck's sake. They're good knobs for a guitar. However, well, I mean, they're great knobs for a guitar. They have a very specific shape to them. You might not notice this if you don't spend like every day looking at like 16 different types of all metal guitar knob. But I have, you know, as I say, there's an ESP. There's two Ibanez's hanging up here. There's a Fender. Sorry, it's a Squier. My mistake. They're both, you know. In my opinion, the Squier are probably better than Fender at this point, because they're cheaper, and that's the only reason. I have a Squier Jazz bass here, and it is a phenomenal piece of equipment. The only reason I bought the bass next to it, the Ibanez SR, whatever it is because the Squier bass is just so heavy. It's really fucking heavy. Scott's Bass Lessons on YouTube said he had to sell his like solid ash Fender J bass. Sounded great, but it was so heavy it was destroying his back, and I agree. I have not picked that up. It has dust all over it in so long. But I don't know, I have an attachment to it. It was the first like, I wanted a cheap bass to fuck around with, and I got a cheap bass to fuck around with. That was it. It's reasonably priced. It has a bird's eye maple, lightly figured fretboard, which is what drew me in, man. That got me. And it's a great fretboard. The actual guitar itself, very heavy, very fat. The pickups are amazing. Pickups, the Duncan designed Squier pickups, the Duncan designed Fender pickup, whoever makes those pickups, they did a good job. And it wasn't my intention. It's difficult, man. The SR that I got has got these Bartolini soap bars, and it has a preamp as well. And I find that there's too much to do on that bass. Really, it's very distracting to play. It's great. It has like it doesn't sound bad, but to get from like the earthy sine wave kind of uh not really a metal based sound, but like a I don't know what you'd say. Someone's some noise. Noise is everywhere. Interruptions all the time. But like getting from one tone on the on the bass, like from the soft, earthy, sinusoidal type sound, you know, you know, like if you roll the tone off on a regular bass guitar, and getting from there to like a J bass, slap, like a funky kind of tone. I hate these. I don't have blasphemy with these. I can't just destroy their shields. It's like I knew that was going to happen, but I couldn't stop myself from doing it. I was holding back. Did I even finish my story? I replaced the 7-string Ibanez guitar that I bought. I replaced the knobs with gooder knobs. Everything was good. I sold the guitar. I don't regret selling the guitar. You can hear that exhale, like I kind of do, but nothing I can really do about that. Like, I made a decision at the time. I fully acknowledge that it is not an ideal 7-string guitar, and I hope that the gentleman who received it enjoys it. He left me positive feedback on eBay, so I can't complain. I think I would prefer a slightly different 7-string guitar, a slightly older one maybe. Because as I say, my real issue with that was the neck. It was somewhat wider neck than what I'm used to, and obviously that's because it's 7-string. It's got an extra string to accommodate on the fretboard. It's fine, but it also had a kind of a squareness. Like, a lot of people, they talk about Ibanez, they talk about how square the neck profile is, and really those people are only the people who've played relatively modern Ibanez guitars. I won't call you out today, but next time I'll call you out. Which is a shame, because modern Ibanez guitars, while they are much more durable than the 80s, the 90s, and even the early 2000s stuff, they're nowhere near as comfortable to play, especially for my tiny baby hands. I do have tiny baby hands. All my friends, I go to school, I have friends. All my friends, they love the Xbox original Duke controller. For me, the Xbox original Duke controller is like holding 2 separate British counties, one in each hand. Absolutely humongous. You even being serious right now? I can't hit them unless they're on my screen. That's ridiculous. I've been cornered. I've been cornered. No. tell you what guitars I like to play. The Ibanez I have, RG570 from 2003. It's a European model, not an American model. Made in Japan by Fujigin. A lot of people complain that the headstocks are very weak and they like to snap off. That may be true because they are quite thin. Mine, through normal use, has not snapped. I have, I've had it since 2006, so I guess 3 years after it was made, even, because it is a 2003. The only year they made them in Europe, made them for Europe. Sorry, whoa, made them in Europe. What the hell? Japan now an exclave. And they were superseded by something. They got moved to the Prestige line because they stopped making guitars in Japan, essentially, full stop. So I think these guys require sword to kill, which is good because I have a lot of sword. He's coming in. He's coming in. Yeah. So that's done, what, 2003, 2013, 16 years. Holy shit. 16 years! Whoa! Old guitar. It's done 16 years, the headstock has not snapped off, and, I was an age when I bought it, and, I didn't have anything to put it on. I only had one guitar stand, and that was occupied mostly with an acoustic after I got it, and that was again a guitar stand for a long while after I had the guitar. Bop, 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 bop. Woo. I feel like I'm required to be awarded more HP for that kill, but okay. Meow. Meow. Nope! The idea is we don't kill those, so we get the health bonus when they die. Pro tip, not locking on so we can attack more than one dude at the same time. Yeah. Attacking Big Red even. And don't attack the big guy. Don't go full potato. Just keep Big Red occupied while we do this, and we'll be good. You don't even have to kill Big Red. You just gotta keep him busy. You killed him, haven't you? God damn it. Goddamn moron. Whew. That was lucky. I've been slain. No. maybe we can upgrade Malice then, because Malice is... We still chunked a bit of data there. I can't complain about it. Anyway, so yeah, I've had that guitar, you know, rested up against wooden dressers, table edges, amps, practically anything that you could probably rest a guitar on safely. I've rested it on. I've probably dropped it a couple of times too. I remember at uni, I think I dropped it off because I had like a dresser with like 3 drawers, and I had one of the drawers open slightly, so there was like a U shape. So there's the top of the dresser, and there's the front of the drawer, and then there's a small recess where the drawer's smaller, obviously, because you can't fit the exact same thing into the exact same state. It's friction. It's friction. So it'd be like a U shape, kind of like a guitar hanger holder, and I'd, you know, rest the headstock in there, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't ideal. I don't get to keep those XP gems, do I? Lame. My feet are getting cold. I guess. Man, this must be the most boring fucking stream ever. Man fails to complete Chaos Legion. For the record, I have beaten this game once already. This is my 2nd playthrough. Holy shit. But yeah, the neck, from my estimation, is fine. Through normal use, playing it, even through 16 years of general guitar existing wear and tear, has not exploded. And doesn't seem like it will explode anytime soon. Honestly, the neck is very stable. There's no signs of cracking. There's no crack next to the... Because basically, the thing is, the way it's weakened is, it's a very thin neck profile already. The neck is a scarf joint at the top of the neck, to create the top of the fretboard and the headstock relief. So there's a piece of wood which has been glued on at an angle. It's a scarf joint. And then that piece of wood is smoothed, leveled, made thin, very thin. There's a small extra piece of wood on top. The fretboard is glued on top, and there's obviously a steel pipe going through for the truss rod. But then when because it's a Floyd Rose, a floating tremolo system, they have a locking nut. And the locking nut on most guitars, the locking nut on 99% of all modern Floyd Rose, like from the year 2000 up, so this is like an outlier already, have the screws going through the locking nut base plate into the neck a short distance. They're very small screws, and they don't really have to be big. In fact, the locking nut could probably be glued in place just fine, as it is in many guitars. If it's not a locking nut, just a regular nut, they're either glued in or they're simply held in with friction. And yeah, so on modern Floyd Rose, there's not a lot of material removed from the inside of the neck. There's not a lot of material removed through the neck, because they're small screws, they're studs, they go in from the top, and you don't see them on the back. That modern guitars usually have slightly thicker necks than the old 1990s, 1980s, early 2000 Ibanez. I'm not even going to qualify modern J Custom, because I haven't played a modern J Custom, but from all reviews, I think they are slightly thicker, and we're talking like millimeters, like 3 mil max. Like, so at the nut, the Ibanez I have is 17 millimeters from the top of the fretboard to the bottom of the underside of the neck. Yeah, and I think modern ones are 18, and that makes me worried, because I don't think it's not just the thickness of the neck, but I think it's the overall general profile of the neck is squarer, more like a rectangle, which is what people kind of attribute to the Ibanez neck profile, and I absolutely hate that neck profile. That is the epitome of an Ibanez Geo. Basically, it's a thin Ibanez Geo neck, and Ibanez Geos have got the absolute worst necks. I had the cheapest rank of BC Rich Mick Thompson's signature guitar. I scored that guitar for very cheap monies. It is a horrible guitar. Absolute dog of a guitar. It's a solid slab of a Garthis. I mean, it looks cool. I guess that's the one takeaway factor. It has garbage pickups. It has passive pickups with covers on to make them look like EMGs. It has the flattest fretboard on the planet. And even that's neck profile, it was much better than an Ibanez Geo. I cannot stress hard enough how far away from an Ibanez Geo you should be positioning yourselves. Literally the worst guitar neck on the planet. And I've played some dogs of guitar necks. Like that £3,000 Fender American Custom Shop Pro Strat that I played when I was looking for my first guitar. Oh my god. The tale I could tell you of the £3,000 American Custom Shop Strat. Christ! I was a young baboo, and my dad said, "We're gonna go out to the guitar shop. We're gonna buy you and your sister a guitar each, a guitar and an amp, or you have a fund to work with. I would prefer that you buy both a guitar and an amp. That it would be useful to you, and not just a pile of trash parts that you can't do anything with." And I said, "Oh, that's a cool idea. Thanks, Dad." And we went to the shop, and I was looking around, and they got a whole bunch of shitty guitars here, a whole bunch of shitty guitars there, a whole bunch of cheap guitars there, a whole bunch of cheap guitars there. They got a Fender section where they got some really massively expensive made in America mega guitars, which are meant to be, the fucking dog's bollocks of guitars. And I'm walking around, I'm like, oh, I like the pointy stuff. I like the Gibson SG. I like Flying V. There's a brand called Vintage. They got some kind of modern design guitars with like spikes, sharper points, RG style body, super Strat. The 1980s reverse stupid bullshit headstock thing going on. I was just like, ooh, that's cool. And I was looking around, and at that moment in time, I had no bias towards Fender, Gibson, Ibanez, Vintage, Vox, Dan Electro, whatever. You put a guitar in front of me and I'd assess it. I'd be like, ooh, that looks cool, that doesn't look cool, it plays well, it doesn't play well, yada yada, etc, etc. I had one guitar prior to this, an Ibanez acoustic guitar, not an Ibanez acoustic guitar, what I'm talking about begins with an I, IKEA acoustic guitar. There we go. I honestly cannot speak right now. It's a bad thing. When I speak too much, and when I try to speak properly, I can't. I just physically, it's difficult, man. Words and shit, yo. Anyway, back on with my story. Walking around, and my dad goes, "Hey, what about this? I'm sure this is within budget." Because my dad's a fucking meme lord, and he makes the worst jokes. Okay. And he picks it up, I don't know, he'd been shopping at that place for a long time. They knew him. They didn't untrust him enough to beat him away from the expensive guitars. And it was £3,500, £3,500, American-made Fender Strat custom shop. And he says, I mean, obviously it's far too much money for us to buy. And I'm like, yeah, I got that when you said it's on budget. Thank you. And he said, why don't you give it a go, though? See if you like, the Fender thing. Maybe we can get you like a Squire or something. And I was like, okay, give it a go. And so, sit down with it. At this point, I don't even care what a guitar sounds like, because let's be real, man. Guitars pretty much sound like guitars. And I gave it a strum, couple of chords, bit of a lick. And yeah, there was fret sprout. The neck was thick in the wrong places. It was thin in the wrong places. It was really one of the worst experiences I've ever had with a guitar. Other than maybe every Ibanez Geo I've ever played. They contend for the bottom spot. That one American Custom Shop Strat and an Ibanez Geo of any description. which is one of the reasons why I try and, well, stay away from Ibanez Geo. But recent Ibanez even. I've tried many recent Ibanez, and none of them really compare to the older stuff. And obviously, it's because there's something wrong with the old stuff, because the old stuff's harder to make, because the old stuff was all handcrafted in the Japanese custom. It wasn't even made by Ibanez as a company. It was made by Fujigen. It was outsourced to the guitar company Fujigen, who are a guitar company, a guitar builder. It's like, oh wow, the fire! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The fire transfers from enemy to enemy when they get hit with it. That's amazing. Now, I don't know if that's the fire particle effect. Like, if it has some kind of, to cut down on computation, if it's just like, oh, within this kind of radius, apply a fire effect. Or whether that's actually, it's on fire, and that is then reflected in its visualization by being on fire. Who knows? We'll never know. Unless we ask the actual devs of the game. That's something that we can only really speculate on. Oh, unless we turn health bars on, then we can actually see the health bar going up or down. But then we need to orchestrate a position where we have something on fire getting knocked into something that's not on fire, definitely. That'll take fucking hours to do. Anyway, back to guitars, because it makes a nice change for me complaining about how hard this game is. So yeah, I mean, I've played nice Fender guitars. Absolutely 100% for sure I've played nice Fender guitars. I don't want to rag on Fender for making shitty guitars. They made one bad guitar that I happened to play one time in one shop in a small corner of Britain. I'm sure every other Fender that they've ever made is absolutely fucking perfect. However, the one I played wasn't. And in fact, the only good Fender I've actually played, surprisingly enough, because I hate the feel of a Telecaster, was a Telecaster. I can't remember what it was exactly called, but it was has a red burst top, has a set of humbuckers, has a fixed bridge, as most Telecasters actually do. It has these huge fret markers, which I wasn't a massive fan of the huge fret markers, to be fair. But, they grew on me as I looked at the guitar, and I went in to buy that fucking guitar one day. Fucking swear to God, someone had beat me to buying it. And so I had to just suck it up. And, yeah, that was that. I didn't buy that guitar. Happens sometimes. And lo and behold, the guy who actually bought the guitar was a regular of the shop, and he came in, he was like, oh, hey, dude, I haven't seen you in here for a while. Hey, check out this new Fender I bought. Wow, isn't it great? And I was like, haha, now I know where it is. Putting on my sneaking suit. No, I'm just kidding. He's free to have it. I made a much more affordable decision. It wasn't even in the same era of time, but I saw another Fender, but a Squier this time. The one I was looking at was a real made in Mexico Fender. Wow. The actual guitar that I went for was a made in Indonesia Squier. Words, thank you. Yeah, Squier and Fender had a contract with Sanrio in 2006 to 2008 to build Hello Kitty branded guitars, which were further endorsed by Kurt Cobain's daughter? Question mark? I don't know. Anyway, they produced a Baditz Maru bass, a 3/4 scale bass with a humbucking pickup. Oh no, it was a P-bass pickup, never mind. And they produced a Strat-shaped body with a single humbucker at the bridge, fixed hardtail. And in 2006, I bought one because they were extremely cheap. I think I paid £138, and it came direct from Scotland. It took 6 days from purchase to receipt. I was very happy with it, and it's right here. It's right here. It's right. There you go. But a couple of months ago, after being spurned from buying the Fender Telecaster, I'm always browsing because they had two colors. They had two colors of this guitar, and it is one of the cheapest, well-made guitars with a great action. Like, to me, I mean, I want to say branding and style doesn't really matter to me. The thing that matters the most is how it plays, and to a certain extent, yes. That is the most important thing for me. How it plays, the way it feels in hand, you know? How high the action can be set, or how low the action can be set. How well the truss rod is able to correct the neck's pronation. How light the instrument is. How responsive. I can't really say responsive. I'm not going to talk about electronics because they can be switched out extremely easily from a guitar that plays well. You can switch the electronics very easily. But I mean, even the electronics in the Hello Kitty guitar are not trash. The pickup it comes with, pretty good. The knob it comes with, it works. The things that I didn't like about it, I've changed. So it comes with a plastic UFO knob, and I hate plastic UFO knobs with a passion. They are the worst kind of knob on this planet. And I did the AliExpress. I went there. No, I didn't. I didn't go to the AliExpress, did I? No. I went to Cotton's guitar shop and I bought an Ibanez. Spare part. Fuck. Of course I did. That's why I rue that guitar. So anyway, a couple of months ago, I had my eye open for the other color, which is black, and it has punk rock ransom note font on the back. It's pretty cool. I was looking for one of those constantly, and one came up for, I don't know, it had like a typo in the name on eBay or something, and I got it for like nothing, like 150, 160 shipped or something. Yeah, more expensive obviously than it was previously, but at the same time, considering inflation over the last 13 years, Jesus, and the fact that it's in pretty near mint condition, yeah, I couldn't say no. I had to. I did it. I dipped, and now I have it. And I know you're thinking, I've spent the last 50 minutes talking about so many different guitars. Why? And, it was just a scratching itch, really. About a year ago. Yeah, not a year ago, actually. Like 2 years ago. Jesus. Maybe 2.5 years ago. Time has just fucking zipped past me. You remember Doom? Doom 2016. Holy shit, that came out 3 years ago. Anyway, I got really into the soundtrack, and I wanted to chug. I wanted to play a bit of that riffy madness. And it's ridiculous, why wouldn't you just restring one of the other guitars that you have that's strung in some stupid tuning and string it to a different stupid tuning? Well, two reasons. One, I want to restring my really nice, expensive, made in Japan Strats. And the Hello Kitty guitar I had already was quite cheap, and if I could just get another cheap guitar to noodle on, I'd say, what's the harm? Yeah. So that was my idea. I mean, that's one of the reasons I'm thankful I didn't buy that Fender, because it was almost £500, and that's like, it's third hand, but it was in shop store quality. It was, brand spanking fucking new. I didn't have the stickers on the pickups anymore, so he'd already played it a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, this was the easiest option to basically get a B standard or a drop A, or that kind of range guitar. So as you may have assumed, anything that's got a Floyd Rose is not really retunable that easily, and anything that's got a fixed bridge is retunable within a degree, but at the same time, string gauge comes into a massive factor. And this is why I wanted an extra one, because the string gauge that you'd have to use to get down to like drop B, drop A, whatever, for playing stuff like the Mick Gordon 2016 Doom soundtrack, or Slipknot, or Machine Heads. I don't know. I'm not au fait in the gent scene. I'm afraid, but I do like the sound it makes sometimes. But to do that on a regular guitar, you need thicker strings for it to be playable. Because I had some fun, some success in just detuning the first non-Floyd guitar that I have to be, but then the strings are really slack. Like, you have maybe some idea how slack they could be, but because they're slack, fretting the notes pulls the guitar like far not far out of tune, but far enough out of tune that it's annoying. Far enough out of tune that people notice, that I notice. Like, simply the distance between fretting and then fretting a little bit harder. It's a semitone right there, just from fretting from 0 to 1, and then 2 without moving to 2. It's ridiculous. It's hard to play, and it's not ideal. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I bought a cheap guitar to string in B standard. It's not even strung in B standard. It's strung as if it was a 7-string guitar without a toppy. But yeah, I didn't go. As I say, I had the 7-string guitar before to do this, and that's one of the reasons that got me into it, because I bought the 7-string guitar, and it was really fun to finally play the full spectrum of notes properly, in the right tunings or close to the right tunings. It was a good experience, but the actual guitar itself didn't fit me. Anyway, that concludes this segment. I'm gonna how can I get a BRB on this? There's no real way I can get a BRB on this. Sorry. Let me just So how was your day? But yeah, I do enjoy playing the guitar, and I enjoy maintaining guitar. I enjoy fixing guitar. I enjoy making guitar. Yeah. So I have a few project guitars lined up. I have a bass guitar that it requires some servicing, requires paint job. I've decided to reshape the body, create a little rebate. Some people call it a rebate, a cutaway. MS Paint. Thank you. So a little cutaway in the guitar itself, because there's no space for for a hand. Filters. Chroma key. Custom. Select color. Can I not just? Oh, it's like that. And that looks actually pretty good. Oh, you got to watch me do all that, because there was no soon transition. I need a BRB text scroll. I'm gonna go and get a drink because my throat is destroyed. BRB. Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Minus 23.3. That's where the game was before. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? It's like one of those Snapchat filters. Yeah. That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. Beautiful. Remember, kids, there's no such thing as mistakes, only happy accidents. Sorry. Where's the delete button? It's gone. It's gone. BRB screen's gone. Don't save. Connect my game back. My audio back in my ears. I've got my drink, which I'm going to be very happy to consume because it is warm and I am not. So, I'm obviously not partnered with Twitch yet. I'm not an affiliate to Twitch. But then think about the old Amazon Anvil thing, and like, I'm pretty sure my Amazon account is pimp enough to make referral links. I've left a lot of reviews. No, but rather than having an Amazon Hammer. Anvil, what the fuck am I talking about? Amazon Anvil in the description. Maybe just my Amazon wish list. So instead of me getting cashew, you can just buy the things for me that I want. Haha! And that is how I'll leverage you all in the distant future. Of course. Badoosh. So I ordered some Nike trainers for customized Omega custom Nike trainers, and I don't like them. I like the way they look. I like how comfy they are, but they got this waterproof layer, and it is Russell's. And I used to laugh at everyone who used to complain that their shoes squeaked. Like, oh, so like it's the natural progression, especially something with a zoom sole, especially one of those complicated multi-material like the Nike shocks or reacts with the plastic base plates or the springs, air pockets, anything like that, which is basically bound to rupture somewhere or have a part where something is going to become disjointed from something else, and then rub is going to squeak. Not only that, most shoes squeak. Like I have these cheeky breeky Adidas trainers, which I got in the sale. Definitely didn't pay full price for them, and they're okay as trainers. They're not okay for what I wanted them for, which is a shame. So they're relegated to casual league, relegated to around the house slipper, which is fucking insane considering how much the money they were. Even in the sale, they were expensive by my. Anyway, bought these customized by Nike, customized by me, Nike Kick Aronis, and yeah, they're crinkly. They're beautifully comfortable. They are the Zoomfly Pegasus 35 Shield. So they're, by Nike's account, the fucking pinnacle of their running trainers. That's not true, actually. The Vaporfly Next Percent, that's the absolute pinnacle, but they're not waterproof, so what you gonna do? That's right, spend an extra £40 to get the Vapors. The Next Percents, maybe they'd be better. I don't know. Anyway, I have a stopgap. It's not like I haven't got time to sort out a replacement, but I personally feel really bad having shoes custom made to my specification. I mean, to what specification I can specify. Basically, a couple of colors that Nike lets me choose. It's not really to my specifics. I can't have custom graphics. I can't have basically can't do anything. It's quite limiting. It's cool. It's a cool feature, but it's you know, it's but anyway, I got to pick a couple of colors, and you know, they're great looking. They look absolutely fantastic. They've got airbrushed on silver reflective hazard stripes on the midsole. The midsole's black, for Christ's sakes. That's fucking amazing. Outsole's red. It's a lot thinner than I thought it was. It's a lot thinner than it looks on the internet, on the webpage, on the advert store. Which I'm disappointed by, but yeah, you know, purple shoe, black inside. It's got the booty that wraps over. It's got a bright yellow liner on the bright green liner on the inside. It's got no laces. It's a really nice shoe, all things considered, except for the fact that the waterproof lining is very crisp, and it crinkles, it crunches, rustles as you move in the shoe. Which I do not appreciate too much. I feel like if they had used something less waterproof, softer, more flexible, they could have. They could have not had a crispy outer coating. But yeah, it does. Like squeaky shoes maybe don't bother me, but rustling shoes really fucking bother me somehow. I didn't know this. I didn't know this fact about myself until today. Believe it or not. That's how bleeding edge these revelations are. Absolute cusp of technology. Oh shit. But yeah, I feel really bad. Like, Nike offer a 30-day free return for their Nike by You items. I guess, again, distance shopper law. You get 14 days. You can send it back for a refund if you don't like it. If it's not what you expected. And I feel bad because Ain't nobody on planet Earth wants this color combination. And this custom text on the heel. Where are these shoes gonna fucking go? Landfill? Like, man, that is. I mean, Nike aren't the coolest of brands anyway. You know, for reasons. For the same reasons any brand isn't cool these days. Not meeting their obligations to workforces to the same standards, blah 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 blah. If you want your Nikes to cost £2,000, blah 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 blah. Arguments for and against, buddy. And you know what? I'm not overly keen to leverage cheap labor minorities, but at the same time, Nike make some trainers that agree with my feet. It's just, you know, it's just how it's gonna be, really. It's, you know, the way I see it, the amount of money that you save. Sorry. Welcome to the mouth noise stream. But the amount of money you save by going for something that's produced offshore and compare that to something that's similarly priced, built in a home territory, or even just in a relatively spec'd territory like Europe, or even America, you know, you find that the features, the substantial item stuff, you have a deficit, basically, of when money has been lost to labor, because you know how it is. People in England, minimum wage is like what, £8. Minimum wage in China is like what, 50p an hour. I can't quote that. I'm not even sure China has a minimum wage. I'm dead, just like that. Chicken McFuck me nugget. Blah 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 blah. Good speak. Good speak. Chicken McFuck nugget me up. There you go. We have a checkpoint. We have a checkpoint, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, welcome to the checkpoint stream. Do you remember when I used save states to beat death on Castlevania? Weak. No! You fiend! Killed in exactly the same manner. Oh, I've got an Amazon notification. No, hang on. Hang on. I want to see what that is. Hey, it's Christmas, yo. I finished my Christmas shopping. I finished. Oh, shit! Thursday, the 21st of November. Wow. Nice. Cool. Cool. Very nice. What time is it? What time are we on? It's 49 minutes past 6 o'clock in the evening. Meow. Zieg Zoomen. It's his real name. That's a lot of sound. I don't think the I think the PS2 was designed to cope with that much sound. Meow. I don't think I did this when I first played through the game. I'm almost certain that I went and killed every mofo in here. Meow. Meow. Can't believe these wizards just spawn the little cockroaches. Seems like such a waste of a wizard. Like, if I was an evildoer, I would not have wizards just spawning cockroaches. I'd have them spawning, like, useful enemies. Got kilt! Hey! Oh, I didn't. I did not kilt. Bet. Do I have a healing item? Do I have a healing item? Nope. Oh, big idiot. Big idiot. I'm dead. I am so dead. Shit. Half the experience is enough. Maybe it's not. Did I select no? Oh my god. Subconscious. Midnight Punisher level 3, 600,000 experience points. Or attack power level 5, 500,000 experience points. I only use Midnight Punisher. Attack and defense, I guess. Max those beef cheeks. What? No. What? No! We need 400,000 to level that guy up again. Shit. Which means nothing has changed since the last time we went into the level. Which means it's probably gonna lose again. I don't get it, man. How did I do this level the first? Oh, I took blasphemy with it. Blasphemy is helpful. As helpful as helpful as guilt. Who can say? Who can actually say? What was that noise? Was that me? Was that my throat just going? Ah. Yeah, I feel your throat. I feel you. Go on then. Go on then. Go on, my son.
Cusca the Grand Cave.
So, I appreciate that a lot of people who translate a video game from a language to another language, from the source language to the target language, will have they'll want to represent the source material as accurately as possible. I appreciate that. However, there is a point at which you need to use your artistic license to enhance the source media. So you can just transliterate everything that gets written down. Oh no! It's these guys first, yeah. Yeah. Is it worth even being in here to do this? Where's the front? Okay. That attack increase really blazing through these lads. Who'd have thought it would make so much difference? Go, my lads, go! Slay! Oh, nope. We have been slay. We have become slain. Also, what the fuck is this shadow sprite? Like, I'm glad no one who's watched this stream has even commented on it, but it is like the first thing you notice that there's this stupid. It's obviously meant to be the glow from their feet, but the sprite lookup table has been corrupted or something, and it's just pulling you some garbage pixels, and it is beautiful and terrible. Finito. What? Died and then hit me. Alright. Alright! I see how it's gonna be. Maybe speed the process up with a bit of attrition? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I will speed this process up with attrition. Smite. 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 I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh my god. Woo! Summon your boys and they stop taking critical damage. What the fuck? Yeah, heal me. Heal me. Oh. Strong eat. There's no way I could have avoided that as well. Bastard strong eated me. Oh. I'm gonna have to use my soul, yes. I am going to have to use my soul, yes. I have used my soul, yes. Let's go. You know, if you ever catch yourself wondering just how good a PS2 game can look, just play some Final Fantasy 11. That game, lush. Ooh, hello. Like, maybe people can't appreciate it now, but that game has a fantastic. Oh, it died already? Get punked. What do you call it when there's a great when so the models, the world space and the world scale have a good relationship with the pixel density of the textures of the materials, which means that stylistically it's very consistent. Which is great, but also the sky in that game is just mesmerizing. Works in real time, has a time and weather system, and you get sunrise, sunset, you get rain, you get snow, lightning, wind, the sandstorms if you're in the desert. Back. Oh my god. I'm almost dead again. Love you, game. Good game. It's a very immersive atmosphere because everything fits together so well. And then basically everything from Abyssia onwards just garbage. Full on hardcore garbage. Roll backwards, you muppet. Maybe I should be using the D-pad. Alright. Nice. Whew. Yeah, Zeke, yeah. Whew. Exactly. Wait, hang on, what's in this room? Wait, it is this room. They weren't spawned. It put me off. Let me just whip around these boys. I can't use these now, can I? Like if I whip open the menu and just nope. No, I cannot. They're only small ones anyway. Good slam. Excellent slam, sir. One of the finest. Oh, there's another one. Get him, lads. I don't pay you for nothing. Does Zeke even pay these guys? These guys unpaid labor? What time is it? It's 5 minutes past 7. I have been slain. Double hit? Holy shit, did you see that combo? Ah. Like, mouth noise. I would retry, but I didn't get to the checkpoint yet. And also, now I can spend those XPs. Christ, I've done like 4 hours. You need 2 million to have 4. Jesus Christ. We can level up the defense at least. They won't take as much damage. Oh, can I level up, I mean, long shot, right? A million, 600,000. What's that noise? Jesus. It's like, Ah! Well, that was interesting. Uh, yeah, I think we're clear. I didn't get stabbed in the back or anything like that, so probably good. Probably good. Hot topic of the day. What's your favorite knife? Leave your interesting comments down below. Wherever that is. I don't know where that is. That could be YouTube. Probably isn't YouTube. I edit that bit out. Who knows? What an absolute clusterfuck of a stream this is. Why did you guys even come? Why on earth are you even... What the hell is that noise? I have somewhat good hearing, but also a shit ton of hearing loss. It's madness. It's like, if you could imagine someone who can hear things perfectly well, there's no degradation in sound quality or volume, but I just have like a shit ton of tinnitus, which is the clear signal there is, you know, definite hearing loss. But I can hear mad frequencies, ballin' frequencies, up and down the scale. It's like... I don't want to say like it's hard to explain. It's a scientific fact, obviously. So, tinnitus is a... basically, if you think of your brain as having little different logic ICs, and there's one which deals with sound attenuation, background noise, in the case of hearing loss or low amplitude volumes. It basically fills in some of the gaps that it thinks there are in your hearing when you listen to things, and you know, it usually kicks in if you lose a portion of your hearing. You know, it will go, oh, we've noticed that these ear hair fibers are missing. This is probably what you're hearing, and it manifests either with silence, which is how it's meant to do. It's like, oh, you don't have these, you probably shouldn't hear anything, or we're not hearing any sound from these dudes, you're probably not hearing anything. But in some people, it manifests as tinnitus, which is a constant fucking signal. Constant signal. Full output. And it's just like, yeah, we don't hear anything from this, so it's probably on rather than off. And, you know, it's just down to which chip you had soldered into your brain by Apple. That is what it is down to. Did I hear more noises outside my headset? It's freaking me out, man. I can't play with the speakers on and hear things in our actual surroundings, because then it will mess up the audio for you guys. I care about that kind of stuff. I mean, not enough to have a professional level microphone or a decent DAC or anything like that. No, God, no. Yeah, I don't care that much. You get budget streamer care. Like, I care passionately, but not physically. Like... the mind is willing, but the body says no. More like the wallet. I was looking at a Zoom H4n. I think the listing is probably gone now. The 239, 240, brand new. There was one on eBay. In fact, you know what? I'll check that listing real quick, just in case I can't snap up a deal on one of the best microphones in the world. It's probably gone. It has not gone. It is at £80 though, and how long is it? It's got an hour and 19 minutes left, so I might just be able to bid on that after this stream. Ooh, what am I doing? Ah, hey, oh, no, hey, fiend. No, So I have access to a Zoom, but you know it's a loaner. So if access is denied or access is requested to be reproached, reproved, unapproved, disapproved, if they need it back, obviously I don't have access. And you know, 99 days out of 100 days, it's probably going to be fine. But it sketches me out, and I'd like to be responsible for my own stuff. I really don't like borrowing things off people. I would prefer to buy things and then sell them on when I don't need them, or keep them until I do need them again. Borrowing stuff it sketches me out because there's waivers, and you're like, oh, if you only need it for a small amount of time, it's a lot cheaper than buying. And it's like, yeah, okay, maybe it is, but what if you need it for a long period of time? Then buying is cheaper. And you know what? Buying stuff is 9 times out of 10 cheaper than loaning stuff. Because it's down to money and time. And basically, if your money and time line up, it's basically a loan. If you're loaning an item, you're loaning money, it's a loan. You pay interest on that loan, you pay more than the buying average for the item, etc, etc, etc. It's not a good time, it's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? If you get a mortgage instead of buying a house fully with the money, okay, it's easier to get a mortgage, and it's possibly more convenient. It's almost always more convenient because you get to live in the house. It's a bad example, really. Eat my bowl of rigatoni. Right here. Slightly to the right. There we go. That was a bad example, but you end up, you know, paying interest on the stuff, and if you had the money at the time and you bought it and you did the buy thing, it's better. But if you, yeah, I guess it's circumstantially better / worse depending on your circumstances. You know what? I just talked myself into a circle, and there is no foregone conclusion for borrowing things or buying things. Although in most cases, especially with me, if I'm out to buy something, I know 1, it's going to be good quality, and 2, I'm going to have a use for it beyond the initial purchase. So like, I'm not just going to buy something and then use it once, and then put it down and never use it again. 1, I probably wouldn't even be interested in an item that was like that, whatever that would be. I don't know what that would be. I usually get at least the warranty period's use of something. Like, you know, at the very least, you know, I'll be in deep enough to care to use it enough to warrant the price of the item. And usually after that period, it'll be in a decently saleable condition, maybe. Who knows? Maybe I will have broken the headstock off it. What? Like the Ibanez. In fact, I made a tiny profit on that 7-string guitar, thanks to eBay's weird taxing schemes. Tiny profit. £10 or something. I had to sell it for like £70 more to get that £10 profit. But I did buy extra knobs for it. That was accounted. Don't worry. Oh, my throat. Speaking of neck. They have bows. That's not what I wanted. There's an item through that wall. What? Oh yeah, it's the long corridor I can't get to because I didn't bring blasphemy. Oh, I've got a sore throat now. Oh my god. Anyway, Chaos Legion, good game. Pretty tricky. Uh, did he die? Kid died. He didn't die. Yeah, I walked into that. Full admission. Best thing about him, it doesn't have that spin attack that the small ones have. Alright. Do you know what I say to your shields? Get 'em, boys! We all got messed up. Nice. Freaking juggling them both, keeping them both stun locked. There's one down. Oh! Ah. Damn it! Oh my god. This is giving me XP, but I don't think he's taking any damage. Wait, is this an XP farm? It'll break eventually, right? Yeah, consider how many thumbs I've got now. Haha. If only you could see my controllers. Everyone's just gonna have a little bit of a chill out. Hey guys. Hey, what's up with their back sprites? They got some Z fighting. Is that a legit extra sprite? That's not the texture of the actual dude. Is it because you can't have mixed... Is that baked lighting? No way is that real time. Baked lighting or a projected lighting mask, I say. That's my estimation. Real-time lighting on a PS2? Are you kidding me? So like a water texture that's then projected up. I guess that would require the same kind of technology as a real-time lighting, but whatever. So the thing I don't get about Malice is, when they're in passive mode, I guess all of the dudes do this thing where they don't attack in passive mode, even Guilt, but like they don't move in passive mode. Like I get that, but like I feel like they should. I feel like passive mode is a bit too passive sometimes, you know. Like Malice shouldn't move, but they should still shoot. Guilt should move with you, and they shouldn't like attack. But like if someone comes at you, they should like stab them. That seems to make sense to me. There doesn't really seem to be a reason to use the passive mode for Guilt. Malice more, but Blasphemy, don't even fucking summon that fucker. He takes soul up when he like the whole idea of having Blasphemy is like so that you have explosions, but he does the same thing whether you summon him or whether you just press triangle. So I don't see the point in summoning Blasphemy. This isn't going anywhere. I'm sorry. Wasted. I didn't even generate any soul. God damn it. Wagwan. Yeah. Oh, he's dead already. Oh, you know what I can do? Big cheese. Who are you going to defend against? Yeah, get shot! I'm just going to stand here, bro. I don't need to move. So this is the kind of inane level of gameplay, I guess, the American magazines led gamers on to believe there would be. And I guess if you suck at the game, like me, yeah, you can do this. Doing like 1 damage a hit with Malice. Behind the dude. Oh, he doesn't have his shield. I'd have to. Oh, we can have a cheeky little peeky at the sword. Very nice. Oh, I have all the books. I haven't had a chance to really start reading them. Have had a chance to flick through some of the artwork in the books though, and he has this sword. The sword that I mentioned that a cosplayer told me that he based his cosplay off based on the books isn't actually a sword. It's a legendary artifact, and it's a shovel. It looks like a shovel. It's on the front cover as a shovel. It's on a different cover. I think it might be like one of those things where it changes its shape based on, you know, what you need specifically, but mostly a shovel. Like, it's definitely not a sword. It's more like a keyblade than anything. That kind of style of inventory item. It definitely isn't doing a lot of damage per hit. It's dead. Thank God that's over. We haven't gained enough soul to summon Guilt back, but we should... Do I have a healing item left? I don't feel like I have a healing item left. Oh, I do. Lucky me. So we just have to clear this room out now, and we get our checkpoint. I'm gonna have to go because it is that time of the evening, but oh, I still can't summon them. Yeah, I think the item collection radius needs to be a bit bigger in this game, but shit. Soul recovery item? Maybe. Maybe soul recovery item. Oh shit. God damn it! Alright, that is going to be it for the Chaos Legion stream. Thank you very much for tuning in if you tuned in live. Thanks for watching the VOD if you watch the VOD. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.